Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Also, welcome if you are new. This is episode 3 in my new series. This is the final day at our family friend's house, getting it all done up. I really only have one more room and then a bathroom to do. But then the next thing I really want to do is there's certain areas in the house that when I was like going around just slipped my mind because there was so much to do that I want to hit. So things like light switches, door handles, things like that I'm going to finish up those rooms, but then go around and hit those places that we may not think about as often but still need to get done. So we are going to start on that today, try and get this house finished up. It looks like the painter still has some work to do here, but it is looking a lot better. So let's get into it.
Funny how it changed in a matter of time. First you were so easy, but now I can't even get through to your mind.
So like I've said before, I'm kind of staging these rooms with stuff that is in here. At first I thought I might have been able to stage it like a bedroom. I know that's how her dad was using it, but all I had was this weird box spring. So I ended up taking that all to the garage. Anything that's getting rid of, I've been taking to the garage. I actually have a end shot in the garage to show you how much stuff has come out of this house that's going to be gone. So I decided, since I didn't have the stuff to do that, he did have a desk in here. These cube organizers, a chair that actually looks like it came from the kitchen. So I just decided to set up as a office. Obviously, there's a lot of things that could be added if you're like staging a house. But in this situation, I am using what we have. We're not buying stuff. It's purely what is in this house. But to start, I'm trying to pull everything out of the room so that I can clean it as much as possible. Certain things I didn't move all the way out, but this cube organizer I knew I could move. And then the desk, I just moved to one side. That way I could start on that side and then move it back and all those things. I do think the painter's going to take some of the like safety bars that were in the house for her dad off the walls when he paints. If you see, there's still a good amount he's got to do, and he's probably going to have to move some of the furniture. But this way, when he comes through, he knows where the furniture should go when he's done. I was really hoping he'd be completely done, so I didn't mess with the paint on the floor or painter's tape on the floor. I was purely cleaning, staging, and then he can come in and finish any projects he had left.
Every little string on me, the way you make me feel is crazy. How did you get so fly? You got me like my. You got me like my. You got me like there's no other than you now, babe. Nah, 'cause you got me like my. Like, oh my God.
This is the first video of mine that you're seeing. You're probably thinking, what is she doing? She's vacuuming before dusting and everything. I do have a method to my madness, and in this situation, the rooms were dirty enough with just dust and stuff that I vacuumed right away. That way I'm not kicking stuff around as I'm going, and then I end up vacuuming again at the end. But this is just to get all the big stuff up. But using my multi-purpose cleaner that I use on a lot of stuff, Tide and Pine Sol. Always love it. And I'm just going to be going in, dusting down the windows, cleaning the windows on the inside, and then walls, floors, literally everything that needs a thorough cleaning. Plus, I know cleaning the walls will make it that the paint goes on much nicer when the painter does come through. So that's why I'm doing it that way. I did want to let you guys know, though, because I know this is the last video at this house. I will have more videos coming up. I'm already working with someone else for her house, and hopefully I can just keep a list of people that need my help and keep this going. That is the goal, but I know some people, it's hard because they can feel awkward asking for help, which is totally like normal. But the woman I'm working with right now, like, I feel really blessed to be able to help her. She is someone that so deserves the help. I know when I went over there the other day, she was like almost in tears, just explaining how grateful she was that I was coming over to help her, and it was making me tear up. So I'm really, really happy to be able to be working with her. If you guys are interested in getting my help, you can always message me on Instagram. That's the easiest way to do it. If you're like in the Volusia County area or anywhere within an hour of Volusia County, I'm really willing to travel. So you don't have to be right by me, but semi-close. I might end up traveling further into this series. Just one of those things of, as I want to start close, and then I'll broaden my search the longer I do this. At least that's my plan.
Like we're still all good. I get too far in my thoughts, they take me back to the start, what we were. Like we're still all good. You know I miss you the most when I'm lonely. You know I miss you the most.
So literally right now, I feel like my entire house, though, is getting sick. I am not, luckily. Like, cross my fingers. I'm just thanking, like, my apple cider vinegar and stuff keeping me healthy. But, man, I feel like there is something going around, and I don't even know exactly what it is. Bjorn right now has his, what is it? Not adenoids. Lymph nodes are swollen and stuff, so we've been doing colloidal silver and stuff like that. It seems to be like the only thing other than his eczema and asthma flaring up, but it's like, ugh, what is going on? And there's only so much you can do for swollen glands, so I've been trying to do whatever I can, hot compresses, stuff like that, but there's times that I wish it was just like a flu that would come in and out that's easy to deal with than trying to figure out what is going on. But I did make dumplings the other day, chicken and dumplings, and I have to say that is the one thing I love about when it gets cooler outside in sick season is either my grandma's homemade noodles and chicken or chicken and dumplings. One of my favorite meals to make, and it just doesn't feel right to make it in the summer, but right now it's like perfect.
You know I miss you the most when I'm lonely. You know I miss you the most.
So a question I get asked a ton is my favorite multi-purpose cleaner, like a spray cleaner. Especially like when I'm cleaning my own home, you'll see me use a spray on a regular basis. So I love using Thieves Cleaner. That is usually what you see me cleaning with at home. Sometimes I'll use other stuff just because, like, if I'm not in the mood to clean, trying new projects always, like, excite me. But I love my Thieves Cleaner. I get it from Young Living. I think you can get it other places as well. That's just where I've gotten it from, but that is my absolute favorite. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I try to keep up with my cleaning as much as possible because I don't want to have to use harsher chemicals in my own home if not needed. Obviously, sometimes it's just a necessity, but if I can avoid not having to use bleach all the time or any of those like chemicals that burn your lungs when you breathe them in, I try not to. So, if you're looking for a good multi-purpose cleaner, I highly recommend something like Thieves Cleaner. I really enjoy it. Not saying that the other stuff isn't good. I use Mrs. Meyer's multi-purpose cleaner and Method multi-purpose cleaner. I just personally, especially when I've got a lot of cleaning to do, I like to have like one product I can use and just go all over the house, and I feel like it makes things go a little bit quicker when I'm trying to do it.
Bite my tongue, hold back my thoughts, but deep inside I feel just like an astronaut. I was in a corner of my mind, got trapped inside.
This bedroom by far was definitely next to the dining room. This bedroom and the dining room were the easiest two rooms to clean, mainly because there wasn't a lot of stuff. This one is a little bit harder than dining room because I had a lot of stuff I had to pull out of here. But otherwise, it really was not that bad. This bathroom, on the other hand, definitely did take some more scrubbing, especially in the shower. But luckily, it was a small bathroom, so it didn't take me too much time. I recently, though, bought the Zepp Grout Cleaner. I think I got it from Lowe's, and 110% do recommend. If you have any mildew or staining or anything on your grout, that Zepp Cleaner is so good. You're going to see me use it on the floor in the shower, and it just worked amazing. I did want to take down this shower curtain just because anyone who's looking at this house isn't going to want the previous owner's shower curtain, so I figured I'll just take this down. That way they can just take it out right away when they need. They had definitely have done some remodeling in this room, so I wanted to make sure it showed as nice as possible. Also, if this is your first time watching this, there's 2 other episodes that I did the rest of the house in, but this is a family friend. Her dad passed away during Hurricane Ian, and with everything going on, she was just really overwhelmed. So this is her father's house that I am helping her get in order. That way she can sell it. But my goal with this series is to help anyone that needs help. So in this situation, it was a situation of not that she couldn't physically do it, but that mentally she was so exhausted and didn't think she could handle doing all of this. So it saved her the time and the physical and mental exhaustion of having to go through her dad's things, clean her dad's house, everything like that. But when it comes to this series, like I said, I'm looking to help anyone in need. Actually, the woman I'm currently working with, she has actually had multiple heart attacks. She had cancer where the chemo destroyed most of her lung function, so she now is on oxygen 24/7. So needless to say, cleaning her house is difficult. When it's hard to breathe, it's hard to do anything. So that's going to be in an upcoming of the next videos where I'm helping her get her room cleaned and everything, where she just really needed it dusted, because you can imagine having a dusty and dirty room when you already have a hard time breathing can be very difficult. So I like sharing the stories of the people I help, though, because my hope is that for someone out there, they can resonate and be like, okay, it's not just me. Also, that not everyone's going to judge you, because I feel like there's so much judgment online that it can be sickening. Like, people don't look past the little things to see the big picture, that sometimes it's someone in need and criticism isn't what they need at this point. They just need a helping hand. So that is my goal, is to bring awareness to people about their actions sometimes and the things they say, and that sometimes what you see, there's so much you don't see and you're not realizing, and to think beyond the visual, because there could be something going on in their life and their home is just a projection of how they're feeling on the inside at that moment. So I'm trying to help people not only in person in their homes, but also here on the internet, because I'm trying to normalize that health issues, mental health, being a mom, stuff like that happens. Everyone's house at one point or another usually gets a little chaotic. That's normal, and sometimes you just need help and you don't need someone criticizing you. Also, this is a cleaner I was talking about. Absolutely love it. Like I said, it is amazing. You're going to see it here in a second. I let it sit there for a minute while I quickly wiped down the toilet, but it worked so well on this floor, and I've used it in my house as well on the grout, and I'm obsessed with this cleaner now.
You know you're already accepted. To me, you're always picture perfect. You think you're gonna be rejected. Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I. So am I. Say the truth. So am I. So am I.
All right, on to the shower floor. I actually really enjoyed cleaning the shower floor because I felt like this was such a transformation using this scrub. Also, this little scrubber I just found on Amazon. I love this thing. It's got a good, like, stiff brush. I thought about getting a power scrubber, but I've bought them before and I feel like there's not enough power that when you try and put pressure on it, like, it doesn't seem to scrub as well. So I was really just looking for something that could help me get up high, but I could just put my own pressure on it to make it work in the long run. So I really like that scrubber. It's got a couple different attachments, works really well. But here you can see the after on the bathroom. I think it turned out really well. Like I said, not a crazy amount to do, but a little bit. And then I just went around the house and hit light switches. Some of these were just like paint that was on them, so I got them as good as I could with what I had. Some of them definitely were a little bit dirtier and needed a little bit more scrubbing, but just trying to get all those areas, like I said earlier in the video, that I wasn't thinking of as well when I was doing like the big cleaning in the house. So I wanted to go around and hit those before I left.
We don't need to go on a fast. I need this night to last. So you are like me, you wanna be free like a summer night. I'm feeling down, I don't know why. What an alibi. But I'm glad you're here. Oh. I don't ask for much. No, I don't need that much, yeah.
Alright, so now after I get done with these last couple areas, I did, since this was the final episode on this video, wanted to do a quick reminder of the entire house and all the before and afters. Plus, I'm just someone that loves before and afters. I think they always are a very like satisfying to see, especially since it's easy to forget. First, showing you the garage. Pretty much everything in the garage she has called someone to come and pick up and either trash or donate. But now we're just going to go through all the before and afters. Like I said, if you've missed the last 2 episodes, go check them out. I think they were very satisfying to watch. But I did want to just do a quick overview of each of the rooms at the end of this video. Because like I said, coming up we're going to be going to a new house, helping a new family. And I'm really excited to share that with you as well.
I need this night to last. Baby, I'm so high, stay. I don't mind a little crazy. But baby, I'm so high, stay. We don't need to go on a fast. I need this night to last. Baby, I'm so high, stay. We don't need to go on a fast. I need this night to last. I want you more than money. I wanna float on downstream, go and find my wild dreams. Yeah, I'd kill to feel it all shake you like a twisted mind game. I'll be burned by your flame. Oh, ups and downs, no in-betweens. Fire and ice, burn gasoline. You know I love it. You know I love it. Love and hate, romantic sin. Fire and ice, gone with the wind. You know I love it. We're the kind, burning blind. We're breaking all the laws of our universe. Northern lights, roaring skies. We're breaking all the laws of our universe. We're breaking all the laws of our universe.
All right, well, I am all done for today, which is really nice. It was a much shorter day than the other 2 days have been, but that bedroom and bathroom weren't nearly as much work, which is good. However, I think all in all, the house has turned out really, really well. I think she should have no issues with that house now. I am already in contacts with other people to help with, so if you guys are enjoying this series, make sure you like, subscribe, all the things. If you comment and share, that really helps out my channel, so I always appreciate that. But let me know if you're enjoying this, because I am talking with other people that I'll be going to help as well. So, like I said, everybody's different. There's going to be different stories of each person I work with and why I'm helping them, and I'm excited to take you guys along.